suite de notre aventure. Alors après des débuts très rocambolesques, on va essayer de savoir ce qui s'est passé la veille.
I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
De la bière, encore de la bière. J'en connais pas trop bien le goût.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around.
Recueillir les indices. On était accoudés de l'autre côté.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Bah il y avait le patron. Il y avait le barman, batte de baseball. Caisse. Semble intacte. Ethan a essayé de nettoyer avant et après l'incident. Je sais pas si on peut allumer, il irait peut-être mieux. Panneau de mémoire. Il a été saccagé?
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
Faire une partie. Alors, on est où? On est au centre? Oh putain! Il vient de m'attaquer! Oh là là là! T'es moins les malins, hein! J'ai bientôt plus de pack gomme, hein! Eh, ah, les enfoirés, mon. Oh, bêtement, tout ça parce qu'ils se sont fait libérer. Et ça suffit, hein. Oh, sérieux, j'ai fait le plus dur, je me fais baiser à la fin. Ouais, tant pis.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Trophée obtenu. Je pense qu'il y a un trophée si on arrive à tout manger, non? Légèrement déplacé en lien avec la bagarre. Une casquette. C'est vrai qu'il faut se souvenir quand même que bon, on n'a pas été très bien accueillis la veille. Ah, les choses cassées.
They might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Et ça fait pas partie des preuves. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? Donc là, nous, on était de ce côté-ci. Et après, il y a la table renversée.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
Il y a une tache de sang que j'avais pas vue. C'est bizarre d'ailleurs qu'elle est pas identifiée en tant que telle, mais l'horloge.
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
Sol collant de l'alcool y a séché, on l'a renversé ou quelqu'un a cassé une bouteille. Découvrir ce qui s'est passé la veille. Je sais pas si j'ai tout vu, mais j'ai... Tiens, ici il y a aussi des choses cassées. C'est bizarre la tache de sang ici, que ça on puisse pas la mettre en avant.
It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Ça par contre c'est pas pris en compte. Ah,
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday or was it always like that?
je l'avais pas vu hein.
It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
Il y a quand même beaucoup de sang hein, pour une simple déchirure. Par contre, je la vois pas du tout. Hein. Sur la banquette, elle est entre l'angle et la lumière, mais je vois que dalle. Hein. Bon, ok. Ça m'étonne pas qu'on n'ait pas tout vu quand je vois que là, il y avait quelque chose. Quand même pas refaire une partie de Pac-Man. Hein. Ah bah, je suis passé à côté de la casquette, il y avait rien. Hein.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Tout à l'heure, il me semble être passé à côté de la bière. Ici. Et là, je peux examiner.
Definitely not the wig Nick would have wished for. Definitely not the wig Nick would have wished for.
Carte de visite. Pharmacie.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me. Flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Bah bon courage, hein, parce que... Rassembler toutes les preuves. Donc quand le truc passe au bleu, c'est-à-dire qu'on a tout chopé. Alors, va faire des déductions avec tout ça, toi. Sachant en plus qu'ils veulent nous aiguiller vers des fausses pistes.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways.
Je suis
I
d'accord.
have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
Répondez à la question pour commencer à formuler une hypothèse. Où est-ce que ça a commencé?
My memory ends here, but there's two glasses.
Je suis assez
Who was
d'accord.
here with me? I was drinking on my own
Mm.
when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
La bagarre a-t-elle continué? Vers l'entrée, vers le pilier, vers l'entrée. Il y a eu un truc de déchiré.
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
T'es bousculé. Et si je me
Something
vers
hit
le
the pillar
pilier?
with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Ou est-ce que ça a fini au comptoir, sur la scène, près du jukebox?
The jukebox is not in the same place.
Mm.
Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Bah, le coup de la casquette? Par contre, j'explique pas pourquoi il y a l'entaille sur le siège, ça peut être juste... Alors, casquette... Bah ouais, la casquette qui est près du jukebox. Ah mais en fonction d'où ça a été... Ouais, parce que logiquement, si j'avais dit que ça a été au niveau du bar, je pourrais dire que c'est le pharmacien. Et si je dis que ça a été au niveau de la... Au niveau du tableau, bah c'est celui qui a les initiales. Hein. Donc tout est possible, après c'est plus une histoire de cohérence. Carte de visite, bracelet. Casquette.
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few.
Ah, c'est plus cohérent en tout cas. Hein. Boum. Ça... Moi ça me plaît, mais encore une fois on nous machine un peu ce qu'on veut quoi. Bon, on va dire que c'est ça, allez. Boum. Et la casquette qui tombe. Mais ça explique pas le reste. Et ça me gêne.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
Bah oui. Qui passa in la casa.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
Donc il nous parle du bar. Hein. Si je vais le pilier, ok. Et là, si je mets le
One hell of a
comptoir.
mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
Là, ça serait le...
The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly.
Le problème, c'est que là, il va me dire que ça s'explique pas le foutoir de l'autre côté. Les trois sont cohérents. Hein. Je vois pas trop, par contre, où ils veulent nous amener. Là.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
Ok, donc ça veut dire qu'ils veulent nous amener sur la
Looks
scène.
like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch?
Ça explique pas la casquette.
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at the...
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in. I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Est-ce qu'on a bien fait? Je pense quand même que pour l'instant, il vaut mieux qu'on découvre ce qui s'est passé avant de se retrouver enfermé par les keufs. Parce que c'est ça qui nous prend au nez. Hein. C'est ça qui nous prend au nez.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it. I still have time before meeting Anna. Might as well ask if anyone saw Dennis.
C'est la petite.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. Any word on my dad? Did you really look into it?
I haven't found anything yet. I don't think.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
C'est assez marrant le choix
It's
qu'on
tough
a à
seeing her
faire.
like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
Parce qu'en fait, on a 2 enquêtes. On a, à la base, on a promis d'enquêter sur la mort de son père. Et finalement, on se retrouve plutôt à devoir enquêter sur notre propre cas.
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. Man, he's a rock. Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
Pas de bol.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Yeah, cripple takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miner's Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went.
Yeah.
Someone must have seen him after the fight. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Ok, on est limité. Est-ce que je peux aller lui parler à elle?
No luck so far, but I should keep
D'accord,
digging
ok,
around.
ok, j'ai compris.
Someone must have seen Dennis.
Va bien. C'est toujours le même journal. Serveuse.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
On connaît pas notre ami. Qu'est-ce que... Club des ragots.
Celebration used to be twice as big. Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking.
Ça c'est le café où j'ai rendez-vous. Y a pas quelqu'un d'autre à qui je pourrais taper la discute? C'est quoi ça? Drugstore. Vaisseau spatial.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Intriguant, c'était bien au café que j'avais rendez-vous avec mon ex-femme. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous prépare? Paquet de chips.
Yo, get out the way.
Comment il me cause?
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
J'ai bien fait de le défoncer, mais bon. J'ai assez de problèmes comme ça.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon. Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
Objet trouvé. C'était un trophée, c'est marrant. Bol à bonbons placé stratégiquement pour que les enfants se sentent mieux. Très fort. Affiche sur la dépression, ouais, c'est charmant ça. On peut lui parler
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
Ok. Ah bah elle est là.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve and your half-digested food starts to...
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
Donc elle me confirme que j'ai bien une bonne baston avec lui.
Nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
Pas apprécié que je l'ai pas écouté, mais bon.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Ok. Notre ami le pharmacien.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
J'ai eu un trou noir, c'est ce qu'on m'a dit, j'ai la gueule de bois.
Yeah, I got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl, I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
You really don't need to say things like that.
But it's true. The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Bon, j'ai eu quelques infos, mais il n'y avait pas de certitude. Ah, on peut peut-être lui parler maintenant.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you
Ah,
for?
elle prend des tac-tac.
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter. and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Bon.
No one in here was much help.
Partons. On va essayer de poursuivre à l'opposé de notre café, puis sinon on ira au café si on peut pas. Si on peut pas trouver d'autres gens à cuisiner.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that.
Le flic.
People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Ah, il a changé de ton à
Looks
mon
like
avis.
you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
Hmm.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Ouais, elle est en train de m'attendre. Dès qu'on va voir le dos tourné, il va le tabasser, non?
Sorry, Sam, I'm still on duty. I wouldn't want anyone making off.
Alors... Maison à vendre, qu'est-ce qu'il y avait écrit en dessous? Ça disparaît tout de suite. Et là on va nous...
Anna's waiting for me at the coffee shop.
Bon, je pense que j'ai fait le tour. On s'est garé de l'autre côté en arrivant. Est-ce qu'on va en savoir plus sur ce qui nous est arrivé hier soir? Ou ça se trouve elle est même pas au courant, elle s'est barrée avant elle.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
Jeux de société, des cartes. C'est un peu bizarre leur système de pour arriver à voir l'interaction. Là, par exemple, les cartes, je peux pas les ranger, donc on va ranger le jeu de société déjà.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Dommage.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is so nice to see you
Ça
again.
va pas être facile de lui poser des questions.
Likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah. Well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and...
Blah 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 blah.
I criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
Oui.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
Oui.
Have you seen Dennis today?
Dennis? No, it's odd actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
Je me décompose lentement.
It's been... Well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
J'ai un rendez-vous. Et je veux bien du café, hein.
Anna's here. I should talk to her.
Ouh, ça a l'air sympa ce qu'il y a là. Oh là là, des donuts, des cookies. Ça donne envie, hein.
The cost. Right, so the overhead would...
You seem real engrossed.
Et je veux un cookie.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
That sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means, but it works in almost any situation. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity, which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
Un incendie pour l'assurance.
Who'd be crazy enough to invest in BASSWOOD now?
A good man, that's who. Have you met Hugh Kirkland already? The new pharmacist. He's helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other. Every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
You still have BASSWOOD's best coffee?
Ah, honey, you know we've never had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. It's just been a bit slow the last few years. All over town, really.
I know you'll still be here when the rest of the town is gone. You're too tough.
Maybe. Maybe. But you know us. We always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day, but here we are.
I'll talk to you later. Good luck with your books.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Vide, elle préfère boire son café presque brûlant.
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
Une bousculade, il l'a cherché.
It was really more of a scuffle than a fight. A bit of tit for tat.
Oh, well, if it was just a bit of friendly fisticuffs.
Yeah, I don't know if I could call it friendly. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
C'est fort, hein. C'est pas trop encore qui il est, lui. C'est excellent, ces choix.
I just want to apologize to
De toute façon, d'avoir un petit diable au-dessus de l'épaule qui nous...
Well, he's probably
Aie
working with the
confiance.
BASSWOOD jungle. He's there most weekends.
Thank you. I'll check that out.
We're not gonna have coffee? Okay, bye then.
C'était brusque, hein. C'était brusque. C'est un petit peu comme le choix avec la petite fille, hein, où on a décidé de mener une enquête. Malheureusement, pour l'instant, on n'a pas pu trop avoir d'opportunités, hein, à part pendant la veillée funéraire. Là, on n'a pas eu trop d'opportunités. Il est là, lui. Il va peut-être faire la tête dans l'état dans lequel j'ai mis son...
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
Walter, you haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Can't say I have. I hear you got into quite a tussle. Quite the tussle.
Nothing other than that?
You should try the BASSWOOD jungle office. I've known him to go in on Sundays. He may be a prickly pear, a very prickly pear, but he's dedicated. If he says something will be done Monday, come the devil or come the rain, it is.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock. No one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
A true cowboy rides until the last day they can ride.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
Seems Walter's got a lot on his mind. I know the feeling.
peut discuter avec eux ou pas? Ah! L'homme à la casquette. Oh. Je peux pas leur parler, c'est bizarre. Le journal. Impeccable.
Locked.
Fermé, pas de bol.
I should check the back.
On va rentrer par effraction.
My.
Ah,
Look
bah
what
voilà.
we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell. Considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happens.
C'est des menaces, ça. Je resterai tant que je veux. Je serai bientôt parti. Chasse-moi, vas-y.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Ah, les racailles. Ils ont de la chance que j'ai 2 enquêtes à mener, hein, sinon je leur aurais défoncé la tête. Allez. Focus sur notre objectif, rentrer à l'intérieur. Là. Ok, et ici. Bingo. Alors, la question c'est, est-ce qu'on va retrouver notre ami Denis? Moi je pense que oui, après c'est comment il va réagir face à nous.
It's been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
C'est clair. Essayons de trouver des choses. Pour l'instant, il y a pas. Hein. C'est dingue ça, il n'y a pas plus vite que vide. Que dalle, que dalle. C'est marrant, il n'y a même aucune interaction. C'est fou. Là ça donne sur la rue, alors le flic a disparu. Qui c'est qui discute là? Je reconnais pas. Toujours le logo de Pac-Man, ça c'est rigolo. Pas dû faire ce bureau.
Dennis.
Oh,
Dennis.
oh bordel.
What happened? Who?
Il est mal, hein.
Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
C'est comme s'il avait pris un coup de couteau, non?
Do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem.
Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse? Lui, se concentrer, Denis. Tuer. c'est lui. Ah merde, j'étais dessus. J'avais le bon. Je veux pas le tuer. Je l'avais il y a 2 secondes. Ah, il est là. Merde!
No, don't think about that. Don't.
Oh, je l'avais. C'est bizarre, j'ai... Ah là. Hop.
Keep going. You got this.
Pas le tuer.
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Il faut que je me concentre ou que je le bute là, parce que ça recommence à chaque fois. C'est marrant parce que...
Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction.
Dans Call of, j'ai détesté ce genre de passage. Dans Assassin's Creed, ils ont recommencé. C'est décidément à la mode, hein. C'est mode de trucs qui recommencent 100 fois. Ah.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
Ah, là ça va m'intéresser là. Qu'on comprenne ce qui se passe.
Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you.
Blessure de Dennis. Moi je suis d'accord, on a l'impression qu'il a pris un coup de couteau là. C'est un tireur d'arme à feu ou c'est... Attends, là je vois pas bien. Attends. Du sang.
Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on.
C'est un tir d'arme à feu alors. Ah, il avait une arme sur lui.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Maintenant on a la certitude.
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go?
Bah, à travers.
The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. From the angle this was the shooter's
Très bien
position.
fait, hein. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'il a dit? Je sais pas
From the
quoi.
angle this was the shooter's position. Was it me?
Bah, on n'en sait rien si c'était moi. Attends, Loulou. On va le faire une 20e fois. C'est quoi ça? Et tu es pistolet.
His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go?
Pistolet.
The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? A blood trail leads off. Someone or something moved through it. Me? The blood has been disturbed. Sam, stop it! Come back to reality. But you didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now.
C'est un peu bizarre quand même, hein. Il lui aurait filé son arme comme ça et il l'aurait buté. Quelqu'un qui était intéressé par son travail. Hein. Et là on a l'explication. Moi à mon avis il a enquêté sur la mort de notre ami. Comme ça nos deux histoires se rejoignent. Ça me va bien comme hypothèse.
But I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way.
Tu m'étonnes.
Search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis.
Le PC.
I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
Alors, rentrerai très tard ce soir, désolé, il faut que j'explique à un connard comment le monde fonctionne vraiment. Je serai pas là pour préparer le petit-déj, mais il y a des gaufres au congèle. Ça, je pense qu'on s'en fout. Il y a rien d'autre. Brouillon, boîte de réception.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning in their meetings.
Pensais pas que tu redonnerais des nouvelles. Si tu pourrais parler, je suis plus disposé à t'écouter. Ok. Et curiosité.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Désolé de te décevoir, mais j'ai décidé de lâcher l'affaire. Il s'avère que ça a quand même fini en queue de poisson. Ouais. Dommage. Mais en tout cas, il a enquêté bien sur quelque chose.
He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead.
Yeah.
I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
Sa plaque, ça va pas m'aider ça. Tas d'appareils électroniques, tout ce dont le responsable de l'informatique a besoin. Ouais, c'est plutôt des dossiers, des classeurs, mais il n'y a pas de... Moi j'ai l'impression que ça va être à l'extérieur de son bureau là, parce que je vois pas, il n'y a pas de... pas d'interaction. Là il y a des classeurs, mais il n'y a pas de... Vérifie parce que dans le bar, je suis passé à côté de trucs, il n'y avait pas d'interaction et c'est après... c'est le bureau du chef. Bouquin. Je suis déjà venu ici. Enfin, j'ai peut-être pas fait autant le tour. Est-ce qu'on a Walter?
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password.
Forgot my password.
Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place.
Le chat. Il me faut le nom du chat.
Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance.
Ah merde, je croyais que je pouvais interagir sur la pochette. Il y a un groupe de musique.
Walter's desk is just like him, big and full of mystery.
Voilà, vinyle.
His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
Peut-être quelque chose, lettre. Conformément au souhait de votre mère, j'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que sa convalescence est en bonne voie et que celle-ci devrait connaître un rétablissement complet. Suite à un examen médical détaillé, elle est désormais en mesure de quitter notre centre de soins. Suivant mes recommandations, Madame Judith partira bientôt pour le Costa Rica, dans un climat chaud.
Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password.
Judith. Il y en a tous pour prendre des photos. Alors après, il y a la photo avec le chat que...
Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password.
Si tu connais le nom de sa chatte. Carte postale.
I can't imagine Walter getting a suntan at the beach. He can't stay still.
J'espère que tu travailles pas à nouveau comme un forcené. Sa mère. Ah, ça peut être le nom de sa mère. Hein.
His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
Parle pas du mot de passe. Hein. Quand bon, on retourne sur le PC. Pour trouver l'interaction, il y a des fois c'est un peu déverrouillé. Tu dis le nom de la maman.
That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Le nom de la chatte.
That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Non.
Ugh. My heart's desire.
Désir de mon cœur.
Give me a person, but also a place.
Putain. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous dit?
Reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password.
Bah, pense bête, mot de passe.
She used to be the office administrator ages ago.
Et son nom, ça pourrait pas être sa maîtresse. Photo du bureau.
A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it.
Ouais, j'ai pas trouvé mon bonheur, hein.
Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he set it as his password.
Ah. N'avait pas de lieu. Tonton.
Locked. I need the password. There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. And I'm in.
Bingo.
Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
Ouvrir le fichier.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Voiture retrouvée écrasée contre un arbre et entourée de débris. Le feu a pris lors de l'impact ou après celui-ci et a brûlé alors que Nicolas était sur le sèche-conducteur. Les traces de freinage suggèrent que le conducteur a été surpris par un animal et a quitté la route. Le conducteur est très probablement sous l'emprise d'alcool.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
Airbag déployé, la ceinture de sécurité n'était pas attachée, les vitres étaient relevées, le conducteur était probablement ivre et a oublié de s'attacher. Le feu a consommé une zone restreinte autour de la voiture mais ne s'est pas propagé. Impossible de déterminer si le conducteur était vivant au moment de la collision, mais si c'était le cas, il n'a pas survécu au feu. Traumatisme crânien, inhalation de fumée et brûlure sont toutes des causes possibles du décès.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
Peut-être quelqu'un qui a terminé le boulot.
So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
Comme si on avait branché un PC et que le PC était parti.
Took it home to work or stolen?
Intéressant.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
Je t'ai laissé dérouler au pepperoni dans le frigo.
Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late. Nick, Anna, and me. Nick wouldn't mind if I kept this, for old time's sake.
Et les CD, ça ne l'intéresse pas. Ça on a vu.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
Ouais, il l'a dit, ok.
Valid question. Still not sure. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
3h41, il avait un rendez-vous.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board.
Placard de Nick, fourniture de bureau, ouais, ok, note. Ce qu'on a ici.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
« 23 41.
It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking.
Attends. 20... Attends, examiner. 23 41. T'es sûr que c'est des bazars?
good guess, just not the right one.
Non. Putain, c'est pas de bol, hein.
I should keep looking.
Ah.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for?
Chômage a grimpé en flèche après la fermeture de la mine. La courbe s'est aplatie. En gros, au cours de l'année dernière, va-t-on assister à un rebond? Les chiffres ont l'air bons, tendance ou exception. Billets et factures d'hôtel, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Là, on a assis.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately.
Je dois être très prudent. Nick est allé trop loin. Il a tenté de me dire un truc.
Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me.
Dennis est mort, je l'ai pas tué, il faut que tu me crois.
Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my god, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Person? Sam, you were clearly hiding something when we talked at the cafe. Was it this?
Anna, I didn't kill Dennis, I promise.
Of course, I know that. It's the only reason I'm not running for my life, but... Why haven't you said anything? At least to me. I wish you trusted me. This... It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You already decided not to trust Anna about the shirt back at Christina's. If you don't listen to her now, what will she think of you?
C'est chaud, hein. Le problème, c'est que si je pars de suite, je m'enfonce de plus en plus dans le fait qu'on risque de m'accuser à tort, et d'un autre côté, si j'appelle la police maintenant... Oh là là, mais c'est terrible là. Allez, on va...
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
Autre choix, est-ce qu'on l'emmène?
I'd like you to come with me. Whatever I find, I don't want to face it alone.
Okay. You didn't trust me with all this at the cafe, but I am trusting you.
On va
Let me call the police
rattraper
on
le coup de la
landline real quick before we
confiance.
go.
Excitant tout ça, hein.